Senate has marked International Women's Day with a strong consensus to initiate legislations that will remove all barriers to the progress of women in the Federation. They also committed to ensuring a 35% affirmative action for women in the National Assembly and governance in line with the national gender policy and UN standards. President of the Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio, met the pledge during a three-day event at the Senate to commemorate this year's International Women's Day. Our correspondent, Awesome Raphael, tells us the story.
The 2025 International Women's Day theme, Economic and Political Inclusion, walked the talk, aimed to inspire collective action and shared responsibility for advancing gender parity in the country. Speaking to a large gathering of women at the Old Senate Chamber, President of the Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio, said that lawmakers will eliminate all obstacles to women's socio-economic progress and gender equality in the country.
I've traveled around. I've seen what is happening in Tanzania. I've seen what is happening in South Africa, Malawi, and so many other countries. They have a certain percentage constitutionally reserved for women. But what they do is that they do it through appointment, particularly in United Arab Emirates and other countries, including Somalia. They put a percentage for women in parliament. And then after the election, those women are added to the number, and they enjoy equal status with the men. Because sometimes, because of religious differences and all sort of issues, women find it difficult to even aspire, because their husbands may sack them from the homes. So they make those provisions. We are discussing that in the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. If it means tinkering with the act to enable women, the Electoral Act, to enable women to have solid say in the parliament, we will do so.
Senator Akpabio highlighted his support for women's causes during his tenure as governor of Akwa Ibom State from 2007 to 2015, noting that his achievements in women's development are still visible today.
I won an award as the most women-friendly governor in Nigeria. It was not for nothing. I appointed the first female deputy governor in my state when I was a state governor. I appointed 3 chief judges of my state, and they were all women.
On her part, Minister of Women Affairs, Hajia Iman Suleiman Ibrahim, commended President Bola Tinubu's commitment to women's issues, revealing that he increased the budget of the Federal Ministry of Women Affairs by 1,000%.
This is such an interesting time to be a Nigerian woman. It's also a powerful time, because for the first time in the history of Nigeria, we have the biggest budget, a 1,000% increase. It's never happened in Nigeria before. It means that we have more resources, and without resources, you can do nothing. All of our policies are outdated. Some are even 23 years old. We don't have the guidelines, we don't have frameworks. So with resources, we can be able to reach more women, and we can be able to even galvanize for more and strengthen, domestic allocation next time.
The 3-day event was also attended by Deputy President of the Senate, Senator Jibrin Barau, Leader of the Senate, Senator Bayemi Bamidele, and was facilitated by the Senate President's Special Assistant on Public Hearing and Events, and Chairperson of the Organizing Committee of the Senate's 2025 International Women's Day celebration, Mrs. Tabitha Ilia Salah. Awesome Raffle, ADBN News.